What's up, my friends? I'm back with another one today for you that is probably going to be janky, similar to the ANS 11 that we checked out yesterday on this channel. This right here is called the RX6H, and previously I thought it was an RK3326 chip, but after a little bit of digging, it turns out I think it's like a Cortex A7. So I was sliding on the purchase I bought, it didn't have all this information right here. But if you look, we have a 3.5-inch screen, 640 by 480, all that stuff, but you get way down to the bottom and we have some specs. So we'll get there. Look at that, the picture is backwards right there. So I don't have high hopes for this thing, but I'm still looking forward to, see right there it says RK3326. You see that? All right, we get down here to the bottom. There's all the stuff it can potentially emulate. And we have specs somewhere. Deep, deep, deep down here. There they are. RX6H. Screen resolution 640 by 480, processor quad-core Cortex A7, 3000 milliamp hour battery. So I honestly don't know what to say about this thing. We'll just have to open it up and check it out. All right, so let's get into it. So if we look at the box here, we can see a little bit of information right there. It says, I think it's saying R36S game console. I'm not sure, but it looks real similar to R36S's I've received in the past with that information on there. 128 gigabyte black. That is what I chose though. So I don't know. We'll see. Let's just get into this thing. All right, so this is that horizontal handheld. They put a sticker right over the front of the box. I don't know why they do. Maybe that has something to do with the new tariffs now. No, I don't think so. It's just saying video game console manufacturer date, manufacturer, all that stuff. I think it's just an absolutely unnecessary sticker right on the front of the box. So let me zoom in a little bit here. Okay, so unfortunately we can't see the front, but here's the side right here. And I did order the black one in 128 gigabyte. So that's so far so good. Game console RX6H, and here we are with the back. It says RK3326 on here, quad-core ARM 64 Cortex A35 CPU. So I'm just not knowing about the specs, you guys. You know me, I'm not too knowledgeable when it comes to all that Linux computer stuff. So we're just gonna test it and see how it runs, see how games play. It says it has a 1 gig of DDR3L. So all right, let's just open this thing up and check it out. Let's zoom back out just a little bit. All right, here we go. No foam on the top. All right, so it's in a clear plastic case. That actually feels kind of sturdy. There's no cracks in it, which is good. A lot of times I'll see a crack in one of the corners from the box taking a hit on the journey. We do have a screen protector in there, a little thin film right there. Here's our manual. Let's just take a quick look. Wow, it's a thick manual right there. All right. You guys got all that? Okay. Put that back in there for now. We have our wipes, tiny little USB-C to USB-A cable. Let's just put this away, move it out of the way for now, and get this thing out of the bag. And what do I have to say about it? I started touching the buttons really quick. It feels kind of good in the hands. I haven't really touched the shoulder buttons yet, or the D-pad, so I'm kind of excited to do that. We have a circle pad here, look at that. Unfortunately, it's not up top where I think it should be for a chipset like this, but check it out. I don't know if it's backfiring speakers right here, probably. Yeah, it has to be. So we have we only have one SD card slot, so yeah, that kind of says something right there. It's probably going to be like a K36. So what do we have? Volume down, volume up, power, 2 USB ports. This is for charging. This is, what does that say on there? I can't even, it says host. Okay. Our headphone jack and our reset button. So that's it right there. Okay. Let's set this down for 1 second. Okay, nice and close. So we're going to first take a look at this D-pad right here. Oh, I really hope it's decent. So here goes. Well, okay, it has a pivot. It's kind of loud. That's still a silicone membrane, but it kind of sounds like a mechanical switch, but it's not. It might be okay. you know, it might be all right. It's not really like a floating, it's more like the Anbernic one, but not as good as the ones that you'll find on the Anbernic devices. But yeah, not too bad so far. We'll have to see in game, but as you can see, it seems decent. I don't feel like there's going to be any false inputs. There's not much movement when I hold it down from the bottom right there. So that's that. Face buttons, are they connected? They don't feel like they're connected. They don't look like they're connected, and they feel really good. Can you hear that? Standard silicone membrane. Not too hard to press, not too soft. Feels pretty much perfect. Yeah, I like these buttons. Man, if the software sucks on this thing, that's going to be a bummer, because it's actually kind of a cool little device. All right, shoulder buttons. Triggers. Okay, so that's really soft. It feels like there's almost like an analog input in there, but I don't think there is. So it's just a really soft digital input with a little bit more travel than necessary, but I don't think it's going to matter because it's so soft. It's like there's nothing there. It's just play, and then it clicks. All right. Bumpers, just typical average micro switch. Yeah, the triggers are interesting. I've not felt triggers like that before. So, all right, pretty cool. So far, so good. I'm kind of liking it. We'll have to see how this user interface is and how everything works once we get it started up. So let's do that now. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself here. There's still a few buttons and things we need to check out. So we have the select and start buttons here, which I'm pretty sure are gonna, yeah, micro switches. So really clicky. Start sounds different than select. Select is higher pitched. Probably just the way the plastic sits, something inside. So the sticks, they're clickable. Cool. So volume up and down, and here's our power button. So let's give it a shot. I'm just gonna let this play through and see how long it takes to start up. We have a little bit of RGB down here at the bottom. Whoa, the speaker just snapped. Popped. My Funky S does that every time I start it up. Okay, so we have the Nest Box theme here. I am going to press start and see what we have here. EmuELEC 4.7 once again. Okay, so EmuELEC is getting pretty popular these days. It's just another K36 in a horizontal form factor. That's pretty much what I'm assuming here. Let's just go into system settings and see the brightness. We're at 95 right now. Let's bring it down to 0. Man, they make me press it 100 times for this. I'm just gonna skip it and bring it down to 0 for you guys, or 1%. That's a loud D-pad. Maybe I won't skip it just so you guys can get that little bit of info right there. This is a loud silicone membrane D-pad, really clacky. Clacky, that's the word I'm using for it. It's a clacky D-pad. Okay, so that's at 1%, pretty dim, just like all the other devices I've been seeing lately. It looks basically identical. I think it's just the same screen on everything. So I'm going to bring it back up to 100, and then we will just go through the different systems, see what games we have, which consoles, and we'll test a few games, see what it's able to run. Okay, let's go into the user interface and see what themes we have. So we have Nest Box. We have a bunch of different themes on here. The ones I'm familiar with, I'm just going to keep it where it is for now. Back out of there. All right, so let's take a look at this thing and see how many games we have included and what systems we have. PSP, there's 43 games. The number of games is right there on the top, so just look right there. I'm just going to scroll through the different systems here. All games, 22,674 games. Favorites, 4. They put some favorites in here. What are there? Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, and Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. Okay, they like Mortal Kombat. Image Viewer, 1 game. What is that? All right, Mega Man 6, X6, it said. Weird. I'm going to leave that alone. Arcade Classics, Capcom System 1, 2, 3, MAME, or Arcade, PC Engine, or TurboGrafx 16, Famicom, or Nintendo, Super Famicom, Super Nintendo, NES, Super NES, N64, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS. You know what? Let's see if we have the Mario games in here. There they are, Mario and Luigi, Mario Kart DS. Awesome. So we do have Mario games on this device. That's cool. Mega Drive, Dreamcast, what do we have in there? 5 games, the same 5 games we always see. Okay. Game Gear, Neo Geo, options. We have Portmaster, Drastic. Cool. So we don't have Wi-Fi on this thing, I don't think. So we're going to have to plug a dongle into it or an Ethernet adapter. So I'm not sure what's up with this YouTube search thing either. How does that work on this? If you guys know, let me know. Anyway, let's keep going here. PlayStation, 48 games, and back to PSP with 43. So yeah, a total of 22,000 games, almost 23,000 games. So we'll just test a few different games on some of these systems. We know the lower end games are going to work, but being that this is probably a K36 clone type thing with this EmuELEC 4.7, it's not going to run the games as well as an R36S will or any of those more powerful systems. So I guess we can start with, let's just start with N64 with some Mario Kart and see how Mario Kart runs on here. Mario Kart 64. And this should be if this thing plays N64 pretty well, it could actually be a decent console for that because you got your thumbstick up top, your Z button is right there, which is easy to press, and you know, you got the buttons you need for N64 using this as your C buttons right here. So let's just hope it'll run well. So far so good. Okay, let's see if everything's mapped correctly. I think it is. Buttons feel really nice. I like the way these face buttons feel. Okay. This is a comfortable little handheld, especially with your thumb up top. Down here, you know, it is what it is, but with the stick, it's really comfortable. All right, we're mapped correctly. Seems to be running pretty well. Toad's excited. See if I can hold that back behind me. Yeah, not too difficult. I think this is a decent little N64 machine. Little portable N64. I'm not expecting PSP to play very well on here. You know, some games will play, but it's going to be mostly N64 and below. Dreamcast will probably be hit and miss. PlayStation will probably run pretty fine. Yeah, so I don't think we need to play a full race here just to see how well N64 is running. It looks like it's running pretty well. I always test Mario Kart, that's my go-to. It's a game I like to play the most. And yeah, it's running well. If there's any games you're curious about to see if they run, let me know in the comments early while I still have this thing out and available so I can let you guys know. But yeah, I'm digging it. We're on lap 2, so man, I keep missing that banana right there. I might as well just finish this race. Luigi's trying to get up, pushing up on me. Oh, I knew it. Now we have to try to catch up. Give me a red show. Ah, a bunch of bananas. There it is. Oh, he had me fooled. I got the lucky mushroom right at the end. That was fun. Alright, so N64, at least Mario Kart on N64 runs really well on this device right here. Pretty cool. And yeah, the sound is coming out of these vents right here. It's probably just a single speaker. But you can see my hands are a little bit sweaty right now. but it feels good in the hands. It's a good device for what it is. All right, so how do we get out of here? Is it going to be select and X? Let me try to get this cat hair off of my hands here. Okay, select and X. And there we are. We have RetroArch. Cool. So I'm going to press back. We don't have the configuration file option on here either. And I think there's something in system settings in here that you have to set because they're removing it so people don't mess it up and make it so it's unplayable. If you guys know, I know someone told me before and I have to figure out where it is in the comments, how to get the configuration file option back on here so we can save our changes that we make. Because once we change the aspect ratio and stuff like that, it's not going to be able to save it unless we save the configuration file. So that's something I'm hoping I'm going to be able to do. For now, we'll be able to change it, but we'll have to do it for each time we play. So let's just quit for now and try something else. Let's try some PSP. Okay, so we're gonna do Grand Theft Auto as usual. Sorry for the noise outside. That's just the way it is. Sounds like there's a fight. They're either having a really good time out there or a really bad time. All right, here we go. Let's see how we get into the PPSSPB menu. If it's select and B, just like the other console, and it is. Okay, select and B, and B or cross is used in the menu to control confirming things, but I'm guessing in the game it's going to be circle, like on the ANS 11. We'll see. So let's just, yep, it is. You see I'm pressing A, so circle is confirmed, which means it's set up for like the Japanese style. Let's see how this runs. Stutter. Again. And go. That's the way it goes. I think it's going to run all right. So you know we're just going to hop on the bike. I'm probably going to crash into the wall. And then we'll try something else. All right. There we go. I didn't even check to see, you know what, before I do anything else, select B. I want to see what the graphics are set at, because it should be 1x PSP, not 2x. And oftentimes they set it at 2x. Look, they have it at 2x. It'll run a lot better at 1x. And on a screen this size, yeah. And did I even check to see if it was scaled properly? Oh, it's scaled properly. Whoa, where am I going? But yeah, okay, so now we're at 1x. It's gonna run better. Try to do this without falling off the bike. Yeah, so there we are. PSP. I already forgot the. Whoa! That was crazy. Let me just go take that car over there. Or that whatever that truck is. Oh man, I messed up the bike. So the audio doesn't sound very good at all. If you guys can hear that, it's really bad. Yeah, this is there. Now it's starting to get a little bit better. I don't know if they're just changing stations or what, but this is just chaos. I'm going to tell you, it seems like it's a little bit slow. We can get out and run and see if... Let's just go get into a fight. Hey, guy. Man, he has his gun out already. Man, just left hooks, or I mean left jabs the whole time. Give me the gun. Oh, it disappeared on me. Alright, oh, I have it in my hand, okay. Oh, I ran out of bullets. Okay, so this is PSP. It looks like it's running a little bit slow to me for Grand Theft Auto. You know, the lighter weight games like Pac-Man Championship Edition and stuff is going to be fine. But let's just see what happens in this chaotic circle of people beating me up. Nobody knows who to fight. I don't even know who to fight. Oh man, he's got a baton. Come on, dude. I was pressing the wrong button the whole time. Oh, I do still have the gun. Come on, waste me, dude. I'm trying to fight and I got a gun in my hand. I can't. Oh, wow, I got him. All right. That's enough violence from me. All right, so we're going to get out of here, selecting B, and I'm just going to exit out of here. That didn't play very well to me. It seemed really choppy compared to even R36S played better than that. I'm not sure how it plays on the K36. I can't remember. You guys let me know. But that's PSP. Looks like something else has been tested in here. What else do we have here? We'll have to... Yeah, here's all our games. Do we have, like, Pac-Man? This D-pad looks good, but that is a clacky D-pad. It's not... That's going to get annoying playing different games on it. So, yeah, let's test some other stuff. Not on PSP, though. So I'm going to exit out of here. I want to try Street Fighter, like always, to see how this clacky D-pad works. And I think I'll try it on N64. I mean, on Super Nintendo. I like to hold it up like this, it'd feel better. I have to keep my hands flat on the table for the way I'm filming, so it's a little bit awkward. I didn't get my diagonal back jump there, look at that. No diagonal, I'm trying and I'm trying. Look at that, he won't jump back. This is terrible. Alright, yep. Terrible. Wow. No diagonals on this, my friends. It's terrible. Oh my gosh. The next device better be good. I do have another one coming. Oh my goodness. There we go. I had to push really hard for that. Maybe it'll break itself in. Got one in. Man. So it's not ideal. It's not a good Street Fighter D-pad. It's not a good D-pad at all. It's annoying. It's loud. It's just annoying. So Zangief beat me. That doesn't usually happen on this channel. So I think that says enough about this super clacky D-pad. You saw those diagonals. I guess we'll do this last round. Jeez. Can we throw him this way? That's no fun. All right. That's disappointing. I know not everybody plays fighting games, but for me, that's one of the things I want a D-pad to do well. And this D-pad looks like it should, but it doesn't. So I guess we'll try Contra, see how it works on there. So let's get out of here, select an X, back, up, exit. Okay, so let's just go into Nintendo and get to Contra. I hate when they have the numbers in the beginning like that. We'll probably have it we'll probably have an alphabetical order at some point. That's just chaos. Why? Is there a search feature? Why? Okay. I'm pressing Y. Nothing's happening. There we go. Okay, let's see if the search feature works. Listen to that D-pad. All right. Okay, there we are. It probably was right in front of me and you guys probably saw it and I didn't, but there it is. Come on, Nintendo, you could do it. Well, the cardinal directions work. So here we go. Mr. Russ himself. Look at that. He would not approve. Whoops. And the buttons are set for Y and B instead of B and A. They're set Y and B. Interesting. Wait. Wait. No, it's just not. Look at that. It just is. This is just not good. So with the stick, you'd probably be able to play a lot better. The buttons they're mapped correctly. I was tripping, but see if I can make it over this bridge. Nope. Yeah, look at this. I'm trying to shoot diagonally up. Oh, it's so difficult. Yeah, and when you press jump, it doesn't always work. This is the second experience with Contra that has been pretty bad in 2 days. Because we had bad diagonals on the other one too. Or actually really bad false inputs is what it was on the ANS11. So, yeah, like I said, that's why I get these things. So you guys don't have to. It's also fun for me. I enjoy making these videos. And I don't expect them to all be good. That's part of the fun actually. If everything was great, then I wouldn't need to do this at all. Let's just see if I can get through the end of this part of the stage. See, man, I almost jumped and it did not want to go to the right. See this gun, this fire gun, I used to hate this gun, but I realized how effective it is. Especially when you're here, because you can pretty much get everything without worrying. This guy at the top, he's first. And you can go here and get each one of the cannons. Little Contra technique for you guys. And look at that, he still doesn't want to... I have to really force my thumb on the upward part of the D-pad to get that diagonal right there. Alright, so that's it for Contra right there. Let's get out of here. What else do we want to test? Dreamcast, right? We want to test some Dreamcast. Okay, let's do that. I feel like there's a fight outside. There's some kind of argument going on out there. It's either a lot of fun or no fun at all. I know I said that already, but yeah. Listen. Do you hear that? That's a fight. Unfortunately, that's kind of a reality in this neighborhood. So, all right, what are we going to do? We're going to do Crazy Taxi because I can use the thumbstick for it. Man, that is distracting outside. I'm going to try to mind my own business for the moment until it seems like maybe I shouldn't. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, my friends. Right in the middle of this video, I don't know if I should cancel this video. I'm going to try to keep pushing through with it right now. Crazy Taxi is a loud game, so... but, yeah. That's bad. Something's going on. Little drama. Alright. That's it. No more drama. Let's have some fun. Wow, I wonder if my speaker picked that up. I am very curious. Okay. Damn. Uh-oh. You know what, guys? I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. That was crazy. Right outside of my window. Big fight. So, it's over now. We're cool. We're safe. And we're playing games. So, let's get back to this, alright? Start. I'm ready. Go to the department store. Oh, it's so much easier to play Crazy Taxi on this device than it is on a vertical handheld. And it's running pretty well, I think. Go, get out of my way, bus. Alright, so Crazy Taxi is playable on Dreamcast, but is it playing well? I don't know. I never really played Crazy Taxi. I never had a Dreamcast, but I've never really played a serious game of Crazy Taxi, so I don't know. It's a little choppy. The music sounds okay though, and it seems to be running all right. I need to try Simpsons Hit and Run. I've actually never played that either. Opposite side of traffic. So, oh! I like that it doesn't just completely screw you over when you go head on into another car. Oh, but it kind of does when you go into a wall. Alright. Man, this guy... I didn't think it was going to be this long of a trip. This is a really sensitive thumbstick, let me tell you. It is really sensitive, which means to me that there's probably some pretty strong cardinal snapping going on with it. Just trying to make it to this last. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Oh, right into the Winnebago. There we go. Just in time. All right, Crazy Taxi for Dreamcast. Select an X and let's get out of there. That's a little too hectic for me, especially with what went on outside right there. Man, I'm a little shooken up. Not that that's not kind of normal in this area, but you know, it always just kind of makes you nervous when stuff like that happens because you never know when someone has a gun. Before I end this, I figure, you know what, I might as well open this thing up and see what the chip is on the inside, save everybody else the trouble. So let's just do that right now. All right, let's see if we need a spudger for this or if it's just gonna open up. Some fingernails. Oh, that was pretty easy. Got to be careful though. I don't know if the battery's stuck to the back and if there's a wire. I should zoom out a little bit for you. And those shoulder buttons are probably going to fall out. So I want to kind of be careful about that. Oh yeah, look at those wires that are connected right there. Okay, just unplugging the speakers, got the back off. That was easy, but it looks like I'm still going to have to remove these ribbon cables for the sticks because I'll probably break them if I don't. So I have to do that. I hate putting all that back together, but I'll deal with that later. Okay, there we go. Here it is. And it is a Rockchip RK3326. It looks like there's some differences here. You guys tell me. I'm going to try to hold this up and let you guys get a look at it. Actually, I'll set it down and I'll zoom in. So for those of you who know what you're looking at, let us know in the comments what's going on here. I do see a Rockchip RK3566 there. I see another little Rockchip chip there, and whatever this is, Samsung, I think that's one of those two RAM chips. Like it should have two for the R36S, but it has one on the K36. That might be what I'm seeing there. So that's pretty much it. There's a sticker on here that says 12/13/2024, and I think that's it for this video, my friends. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Do me a favor, drop me a like if you don't mind, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.